Welcome to the September edition of Cypography's Talking Points, and it's called Talking Points for a reason. We want to talk to you, so utilise the comment section below this video to answer or ask us some questions. This is a great opportunity for us to be able to talk to you, and that is the main aim of this video. But the other idea behind it is to pick some points to actually talk about. So our topic of discussion has a little bit of direction. So we're going to look at the films we released throughout September. We're going to take some sections from them. I'm then going to ask you some questions about them. And if you answer the questions using the comments section, you will automatically get yourself free access to Cypography. We will contact you to arrange that, and we're also going to pick 3 people and give them one of these lovely Cypography t-shirts. All you've got to do is comment in the comment section replying to our questions. So the first question I've got for you is from our interview with Tom Dove. Now, I'm sure Tom Dove needs no introduction. One thing he talks about is his newfound love for golf. Having done so much carp fishing over the years and worked in carp fishing as well since he was literally a child, he has decided that he needs something else in his life. And golf has become that. So his passion for fishing still exists, but now he's very fond of golf too. My question to you is, how do you think you would feel about fishing if you had both worked in it and had it as your hobby for such a long time? Do you think you'd be able to keep the same drive, the same passion, or do you think, like Tom, you would want to find new things to entertain yourself with? Or would you be happy with solely fishing for the rest of your life?
I mean, we should point out that probably that when I said that you're really into your YouTube, it isn't fishing YouTube you're watching, is it really?
I do watch some fishing. I watch your bits. I watch some of your bits.
Take that.
I watch golf. What else do I watch? Cryptocurrency stuff, finance stuff.
Any crypto tips for people to?
No, I'm not giving tips. I'm not giving tips.
In case it bombs.
It's a dangerous whole world out there. But yeah, a lot of golf stuff, and a lot of the golf stuff is relatable to fishing because I sort of feel like they're a little bit ahead of fishing's quite a slow industry, isn't it? It takes a long time to things to change.
I don't know if I've ever agreed with that, but you know, this is your show, so
I think it's not a show.
Yeah,
no, it's a conversation, mate. You tell me what you think.
Well, obviously we are beholden to the kind of the talent and the raw ingredients that are in our demographic. So like there are either good people or there aren't, I suppose. But I think that fishing draws from a diverse part of the population. It is just a tranche of humanity, just the same as golf. Yeah. There's probably more money in golf.
It's more middle class, I suppose.
So maybe it's fueled with a richer, from a richer source. But in terms of what we're capable of, are with the same human beings, I think. Same
human beings, yeah. Maybe I'm sort of talking about more the way that the shops function, online sales and things like that are only just catching up to the real world.
Don't you think the retail though is as an ecosystem and as such, like it ends up where it needs to be because of competition and because of those competitive forces, if you like?
Yeah, but that's what sort of makes it slow, is that there
isn't that drive within angling, that they're not good enough.
Not on the shop side of things, there isn't, is there? You think you're like, how many shops do you go to go and buy normal stuff now? Don't you just buy it all online? Yeah, but people that are into fishing still go to a fishing shop and buy it. That's behind.
Was there ever a stage when you could have been stolen away by golf?
No, not good enough.
Is it still number 2 to you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But you love it, don't you?
I love golf, but fishing's my whole life, isn't it? It has been forever. But
that doesn't mean that you're always
no, but I do
into it.
No.
In terms of where you've been in your angling?
It's a different thing for me because it's sort of a little bit going back to like getting to a certain stage and then feeling like you've not completed it, but you feel like you lose that process of getting good. I still enjoy that process of getting good in something. And we've all done so much fishing now, I'm sure you feel the same as well, that you get to a stage where there's always something to learn, but it's not that same sort of, you're never there feeling naive about it. You think, whether you're going to get, I feel like I know whether I'm going to get a bite or not.
Elliott's just looking around like he doesn't know what's going on with this.
What's that?
What is that?
Oh no. Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know whether to stop, but I stopped before when we were out. filming, and you was like, just leave it. Huh?
That's the wheels of production.
Yeah, it is. It's like people upstairs wheeling the fucking barrows about.
Can you tell them to stop?
Do you want me to cut just that way?
No. Who is it? What
Is anyone next door?
is it needed?
Huh?
It'll happen like a couple of.
Needed, or is they just...
Yeah. They're making
Yeah,
shit, mate.
they have to do it. Yeah.
Hey, this is a piss take.
Is it
What
bad?
do you mean? Go and mate, it's much worse in the podcast studio, and Toby just denoises it now. Like it's that is nothing. It sounds like a fucking train going over, doesn't it?
That's like back
Yeah.
by Paul and Horton.
It's what?
He's
Back
shouting,
on the
mate.
Paul.
Oh,
Am I shouting?
Yeah.
I watched that the other day. Obviously, you're sitting on proof. It's good. So it's a shame.
Okay.
First day. Have you noticed that in Underwaters? The day one is better than the rest. Every shoot we've
I
done.
don't think that was the case in Norton Disney, was it?
Every shoot we've done, say we've done 5, day one has been fucking going off every time. And then it's just sort of like...
Can we, what are we going to do?
you haven't picked the right spot.
So we cut because of the train going over the top.
Yep. It's not actually a train. We've got people working upstairs with like trolleys.
It's the
Basildon
11:50 to like St Pancras or whatever, isn't it? No, it's the wheels of industry, which is kind of apposite because we are talking about business as well. But
Yeah.
what you were talking about then, I'm really interested to know, because what Dan has done here dovetails perfectly with the way he is as a person and as an angler. Like he is obsessive about the technique, about rigs, about efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about the parallels between fishing and golf.
Yeah.
As if they were both very much performance-related things. Is that how you see it? Is that fair? Are you aware of other levels to fishing that are beyond mere performing and efficiency?
I don't know exactly what you mean.
It sounded like you were talking about technique
Yeah.
as being really important, like how polished you are as at casting, how good you are at baiting up, how good you are at spot finding. Do you think there are things in angling that are less tangible than that? I guess stuff I'm thinking about, elements of watercraft like instinct, passion, like motivation.
Yeah.
Can being a supreme performer in terms of the angling technique, is that enough?
No, it's not just that. It's the fishing, like life or like anything, is lots of decisions, the right, correct decisions being made, and you can make the correct decision, but you still need to be able to have the technique to sort of perform the technique right, if you like, if that's the decision you're making. So, to make the decisions, you have to have watercraft and a feeling and the passion to even be there in the first place. So it is everything. I don't see it the same as, it is similar to golf though. You've got to have everything with the golf as well. But the golf, I feel like the golf thing has got a little bit out of hand with me. I think that I enjoy that as something completely outside of fishing, and I got into fishing in the beginning because for me it was like a lovely getaway, and it was something to think about and to do on my own really. Reality is I'm probably a bit of a loner, and the golf for me still fits that now. I can go out, I can be part of that process of learning, and I can get a few hours on my own walking around a golf course. Whereas for me now, because I've worked in fishing so long, I don't get as much as that, as much of that in fishing. It's like I have some fishing planned in the autumn. I just want to go and do my own fishing at Carthagena, and then there isn't a thinking tackle bin, and then I feel that then I say, we'll just come over and film it. And then I look back on the year and I think, bloody hell, even all of my own fishing I was going to do, I ended up not doing on my own. And it's not that the passion isn't there to do it. It's that fishing isn't the same to me anymore. It's not walking around Walthamstow on my barra, having talked to my mate the night before, and it not being recorded, and there being an element of I want to try and make something happen as well in the industry. It's very, very different to me now. I've got certain tickets where I can go to a lake now which I absolutely love, go down, there's no one there at all, there's a number of big fish in there, I can't publicise it anyway, and that feels like almost like going back in the day fishing again. But it's very hard for me to find that now.
Another question I maybe could have asked is, if it wasn't for fishing, what would you do? So what is your other hobby? What's the other thing? If fishing didn't exist or if fishing was taken away from you, what would you lean to next? Think about that one. The second film we're going to look at is from Jim Shelley's Hunter series. Now, the Hunter series quite literally takes us everywhere, but for this episode, we went to Swan Valley. Now, Swan Valley is a lake in Yateley, lots of big carp, it's a really cool lake, and Jim had never been there before, so it was quite cool to take him to places he's not been to. And Swan Valley, like I say, it has a lot of big carp, so it's a good place to take someone like Jim. And we were very lucky that Jim actually ended up catching what was, at the time, and potentially still is, the biggest carp we've ever caught on Cypography, live for the cameras, i.e. he's got the bite and everything, you know, he's actually caught it with us. 45-pound mirror, a massive carp, as you can imagine, one of the biggest carp in the lake. My question to you is, what is the biggest carp or biggest day ticket carp that you have ever caught?
Well, we caught a couple, not the biggest carp, but one that was good enough to hold up for the cameras, so better than nothing. I suppose, like with the rod we've been like messing around with close in, the winning combination was to go from a double bait to a single bait. So that was a bit mad really, because normally it's doubles that work for me. So we'll see what happens here with these three babies out that area, especially out there. They've been topping over the bait. I reckon there might be a chance of a bite in the night, but definitely tomorrow morning it could be carnage. So we still got all tomorrow, the next night and some of the next day. Then the cameras probably will go. If I don't get no bites at night, I'll probably go myself, to be fair. Get back to see Jane. There's one just jumped, hope you heard that. That's over John. It's just fish all around here. I reckon we're going to catch a few. Can't feel nothing. Oh, there's one, I think. Bit of weed, yeah, there's one on. There he is. What's that called? Must be a big old weed bed, that is. Not a lead on there this time. Number 3, Rich. It's a bigger one. It's a bigger one. Yeah, someone I've got to like stop fishing on your Facebook page. I can't catch him anymore. Fucking joke, innit? I just fish abroad, you know what I mean? I'm only doing this in between. Come and see me old mate John, my old mate Richard. But yeah, it's a chunk, yeah. I can catch him in England, big uns. Just don't do it very often. I just go moided. 45 dead. Do you want to look? Thought it was about 43, 44. Fucking hell. Do you want me to turn this light off? Yeah. It's been a long time since I caught a couple of years since I caught an English 40. Don't really fish waters with them in anymore. Fucking hell. Told you I'd catch a big one, didn't I? I thought a £30 would be nice for the film. Fucking hell. God, look at the colours. Black head. That feeds in the silt a lot, doesn't it? There you go, boy. Single hook bait on a 5-ounce ball head on a blowback rig, on a bungee rig as well. Flipping awesome. Look at it, just look at it. What a breeze block. And the weeds saved a mega battle. So, that's it. This, I think, is Tyson. A massive 45 pounds. Trust me, off my head here. Look at it, just look at it. My God, cheers, John boy. Many, many thanks, mate. Right, shall we let it go now? Look at it, what a flipping lovely carp. Really ready. And I'm going to take her out past the weed as well, just so I know she's free. Right, beers are on you and the ice, right?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Right, good. Sweet. Happy fucking days.
This may come as a bit of a shock to some of you, but in all the years I've been with my wife Gemma, which I think is 11 and a bit, I'd never taken her carp fishing. She'd been down to see me a few times. Really, it's like not really a thing. When I'm fishing, she's at home, and that's just how it's always been. But last year, I decided to take her fishing. So I went to France. She'd never caught a fish. She'd never really held a rod. You know, she'd never done any of that. So this was a completely new experience. And not only did I take her fishing, but I took her fishing in a style that, you know, I think would seem quite extreme to a lot of you watching this. You know, this is not your everyday kind of fishing. None of these lovely manicured swims that, you know, turn up and fish. Not that. Very much raw carp fishing at its kind of ugly best, should we say. So yeah, I took Gemma with me with the idea of trying to catch her a bigger carp than Mike Bridger, who she sits next to here at Cypography, and I loved it. She loved it as well. There were highs, there were lows, as you would expect, but fair play to her, you know, she stuck it out and she caught carp, big carp as well. But my question to you is, of course, how many of you have taken your missus fishing with you? Is it a regular thing? Is it a one-off? And do you prefer to go with them or without them?
We're sitting in my bivvy all day.
You will be soon. This is the last rod.
Oh God, we've been out here hours. What's the time now?
Well, it don't normally take this now.
10:30. You woke me up at 5:30.
When I imagine filming a Brexit, it is going away to a sunny country, laying there on my bed chair, in a bikini, doing nothing but catching the rays.
And a carp.
And a carp. Yeah, of course, and a carp. Many carp.
I've only got 3 rods out, just.
You made me move. I've had to go back to the. I've had to do everything, and everything takes 5 times as long because you're involved. But that's fine.
Yeah, it is. It's also 10:30. I'm hungry. I'm hangry.
You don't really know how to tie your rigs yet.
No,
You ain't gonna be the one cooking.
no,
You're not driving, I can assume.
no.
Will you take turns driving if
Yeah.
Elliott falls asleep?
Yeah, for an hour or so. I'm not really bringing much to the table, am I?
We've got 4 rods out. I say we. Gemma has got 4 rods out. All by herself, she's done them, and has now earned herself a little bit of sunbathing on my bed. Are you going to catch one?
Yeah.
Good answer.
Third rod.
I like your sunglasses, by the way.
Cheers, man. Do I look really cool?
Yeah. Sun is out. It's a lovely day. Still yet to see a carp, but my mate said to me that he rarely saw him here in the day either, so all about the evening. So we'll just keep watching this expanse of water. Hopefully at some point we will see a carp. I think we'll do all day here, probably start her again in the morning because Gemma doesn't want to move. She's being very lazy now.
I've been busy.
She's been busy apparently. She has been quite busy, to be fair.
Do you feel like you want to stay in the same place and wait it out on a particular lake for a big one, or are you quite happy to go with the flow as it was and flitter between different destinations if you had to?
So I've been prepped by many people. Elliott does like to move about a lot. He's quite impatient. like we've mentioned before, he's quite turbo. So I'm gonna follow his lead. Like, I don't mind moving about, but if it's raining, I don't fancy that. Maybe I'll just stay put. Hopefully I can make some decisions while we're out there, but I suppose I've got to leave it down to the boss.
Right, it's got Gemma on the end here. I've just been over here for a look around in the boat. She's had a bite while I'm not here. How you getting on, babe?
Well, I don't really know. I don't know what it's meant to be like.
Is it pulling back?
I want to say no.
Right. How fast are you reeling that rod in? Because you probably should be in by now if it's not.
Is it even going, I don't even think it's tightening. Is it even tightening?
The clutch is still really loose. Sake.
Why are you lying?
I forgot to tell you to tighten the clutch up. Hang on.
No, I've never done this before.
Right, hang on. Is this recording?
Yeah.
Is this?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck is this?
Because you're still on the phone. Click it off mine. Right, what do I do now?
Right, hang on. Reel. Right.
Oh, that's better.
Rod under your arm.
Shut up.
Rod under your arm like that.
I'm trying, it's too heavy.
What did the bite do? Was it taking line or anything?
It moved, yeah. It done that. You heard it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is it actually tightening this?
Yeah. Hang on, you got backwind on. Go on.
What does that mean? Did it actually just do anything?
No. Yeah. There's nothing on the end of it, I don't think.
No.
Go on, just keep reeling.
What a joke. So you took my food and I didn't even catch it?
I'm not
How annoying is that?
Watch out, watch your face.
Take it then.
No, what, you're holding it, don't attack yourself with it.
I didn't. Right, let's get it back out in the water. Jesus. What a joke.
Which of the two is more competitive? Well, I've never seen Gemma in a competitive... Saying that, Gemma's competitive as well, to be fair. She likes to be as right as Elliott likes to be right, so...
£47. Now, is that bigger than Bridget's?
I think so. I think his PB is about £44. Maybe I should play it down a little bit. Let's say 41. I think his was. So anything above that, I'll take.
Right, walk this way, babe, and then get in the boat. Right, go on, pass me the rod, you just jump in the boat. Pass me the rod, jump in the boat. Right, hang on. So really, I haven't got anything. Try and spin round so you're facing the other end of the boat. So you're facing that way. Yeah, go on, and your other leg. Keep, now wind. Keep going. You've got to gather loads of line now. Right, I'm gonna just try and get us over this. Right, you okay?
Is it actually winding? I feel like I'm just spinning.
We got another rod out still. Yeah. Just keep turning, keep it tight, and you'll pull us towards it if you need to. Without the boat. That's it. Keep faster. Right, keep going. That's it. Keep going. It's dodgy because there's a snag there.
Right, okay.
That's it. Keep going. You really need to stop putting your rod like that.
I can't. I need to balance it on something. I'm not strong enough to just hold it with my fucking
You are
hand.
strong enough, babe. Everyone's strong enough. Kids are strong enough. You are strong enough. Trust me.
This is a big fish.
I'm not doing anything at the moment.
What do you mean I'm not doing anything? I've got a fish on the end.
Right, don't go too crazy. Is it tight still, yeah? That's it. Keep going. I'm going to go faster. Try to put the rod up and not underneath your arm.
Right, tell me how to hold it.
That's it, like that, under there. That's it, brace it. Right, I'm going to turn this off right now. It's all you now. So
Wait,
just
so-
right. So what you're going to need to do is
Yeah.
get your rod tight like that. Just pull. Right, when it goes slack, so you go down with it and then pull.
Okay.
Right.
So this is now me
Yeah, that's you.
pulling the fish in.
Yeah.
Ah.
Go on, keep going. I think I just saw it. I don't know if I did or not.
Is there any direction I need to be pulling him in away from a snag, or
No, just keep doing what you're doing. I don't know where he is. There's every chance he's in the weed. Right.
He's gonna be, isn't he?
Yeah. Hang on. Right, wait.
Where are you, fishy? Oh, hang on. It's a bit slack. It's in that bit there.
Yeah. Right, so you've got to pull. Right, just keep a steady pressure.
Yep, yep, yep.
That's it, keep going. He's still there, keep going.
Yep.
And then just pull, steady pressure.
You see him?
No, I can feel him though. Yeah, here we go. Right,
Can you come in?
hang on. Yeah, it's in. Right, hang on.
Oh, you're like pushing me off. Hang on.
You just pull, okay? Just not too hard. You just need to pull. You just got to pull him out of that weed.
Yeah. I feel it moving, definitely. Oh god, it's not helping. You keep doing 360.
Right, turn. Hang on.
Why'd you keep doing that, babe?
Turn the boat. Turn round towards me. That's it. Hang on. Spin round towards me. Spin round this way. So you're facing the back of the boat. Okay. I'm worried this GoPro's going to run out of battery.
Stop moving the boat. Oh, he's going right. Okay.
Right.
Oh, come on, fishy.
That's it. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, look, there he is. That's it. Oh, right, that's it.
Right.
Hold the reel properly. How I showed you. You didn't even have it in your hand. That's it.
Where is he?
Down there.
Ooh.
Let me just check that. Yeah, that's all right. That's him. He's coming out now. Right, he's down here now. Right, just keep the pressure on
shit,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Other rod's going.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Right, that's it. Just play him. Let him do his thing.
Right.
You're doing what I told you not to do.
What's that?
You've got the rod under your armpit. Right. It's a good fish, babe. Right.
Get him a bit tighter.
That's it. And just check that
Can you
clutch.
see him?
That's it. Keep him there.
Oh, stay here. Oh.
Oh, this ain't good.
Huh?
That's all right.
Is he angry?
Yeah, he's angry, yeah.
Oh, God.
Right.
Okay, so try and...
Hang on, no. Just do it all. Try and do it with a rod. So you just use your rod to... He's right under the boat, so I can't do anything at the moment, all right?
Yep.
Right.
He's swimming down.
Yep, so down into the weed. Right, so just keep your steady pressure on.
Yep.
This is definitely recording, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at him burrowing down there.
Come back.
Right, when he goes left...
Oh. Yeah.
Right, that's it. Keep the pressure on, keep the pressure on.
Just move back around the other way.
I'm trying to get us away from this weed, you see, which ain't easy. So I don't know when you're pulling or not.
Pulling real bad and
Right.
get out of his way.
Okay, hang on. But you've got to be pulling, like there's no pressure, look. There's no pressure, you're not putting any pressure
I'm
on
trying
him.
to figure out which way you're going.
Right,
You're spinning me.
hang on, just keep him there, just keep him there. Right, keep that there. Ah, just missed him. Right, keep him there.
Got him.
Yes, Gemma!
Oh my God, that's velvet. Hello, little man.
High five.
Oh, I can't.
Put the rod down, you can put it down, put it down.
Aww.
Right, I'm going to tell you now, it's not £46.
No, I know that. But we'll have to start somewhere.
That's a
don't
bloody
we?
good start though.
Oh, hi, Chunky. Yep, that'll do.
He's big.
He is big.
Yeah.
Do you reckon I've got a new PB?
I reckon you have. That is quality. We were just moved, what was I saying? I
We
feel like we
literally
could get on
just
here.
went to...
We just moved all the kit. I was just saying to Jem, do we move? Do we not? Do we sit it out here? I feel like we could get one here. And we have. So we've got half the kit in a different swim, half it in this swim. Sorry, half of it in our swim we're in now. I'm actually buzzing.
Where are we going to go? What are we going to do now?
Don't know. Catch a bigger one.
Let's go weigh him.
Look at him. Fucking go on, Gemma.
Not want to come with us.
No, you actually did really well there.
Oh, thanks. Now you give me some.
Yeah, but I have to be like that because
You've got algae on your face.
I just really didn't want it to fall off, and if it got too deep in that weed, it could have. Lucky my rigs are good. Go on!
One thing I've always done when it comes to particle fishing is prepare my own. When I look back over the years, I don't think I've ever really used pre-prepared particles. There may be the odd occasion, but I would say for 99% of my fishing, I've always prepared them myself. There's lots of reasons for that. I actually like to do it. I think it's fun, and I think it gives you the option to, go out and get stuck into what you're doing. And I think the particles you get a much better gauge of how good they are, how well prepared they are, etc., etc. So there's that, and of course there's the cost as well. So this video, called Preparing Your Own Particles, is all about that. And this will give you a little insight into how to do it, why you should do it, and of course why I like to do it. Oh, hang on, why I like to do it. And my question to you is, have you ever, or do you prepare your own particles? If you have done in the past, and you don't now, why did you stop? And if you do, why do you choose to do so?
From about the middle of May, right the way through until the end of the autumn, one thing I do a lot of is particle prep, and I do it in large quantities. So I'm baiting up heavily, generally, after my trips. I come home and one of the first things I do is start to prep my particle for the next session. As I said, I'm using lots of bait, particularly through the summer, and it's very cost effective to do this yourself. A lot of you probably buy your particles prepped already, but it's actually really quite easy, and there's a few things you need in order to be able to do it yourself. Once you've bought them, they last you a long time. Particle is really cheap if you're buying it dry. Once it's wet, it almost doubles in weight. So it's something I really like doing, but it's cost effective as well. You get stuck in, get a bit grubby in the garage. I find it good fun. I've never used pre-prepared particles, and that's because I like the process. Now, like I said, lots of you probably buy it pre-prepared, but in this video, I'm going to show you how I prepare my particles so that you can copy that and do it yourself at home. We'll go through what you need, what I use, why I like it, etc., etc. I'll cover as much as possible. And first of all, we're going to look at some of the key things you need in order to do this. Okay, the first and the most important thing is the Burko boilers, or a T-urn basically. So this is what they are used for generally. In the normal world, boiling water goes in these. You find them in offices and whatnot. I'm sure lots of you have seen them. They fill up with water, they boil water. And the great thing about these is the quantity that you can get inside. Compare that to a pan. I have got a pan over there on the shelf, which I've used in emergencies. You're cooking so much more, so much quicker. And when you're doing big hits of particle, the last thing you want to do is A, do it in your kitchen because it's going to stink, and B, do it 2 or 3 kilos at a time because it's going to take you absolutely ages. So these little things are an absolute game changer. They're about 100, 110 quid, something like that. I got mine off Amazon. This is a 30 litre one. There's all different sorts of varieties. The Signet ones are the ones I've generally used, but again, I'm sure there are others depending on your budget. But yeah, about 100 quid for one of them, but it's going to last you a long time. And of course, it's going to prep loads of bait. It's going to make your life so much easier. So it's an investment worth making, I can assure you that. And it's really important to have one of these if you are considering preparing your own particles. The next thing to talk about is the bait. And there is all sorts of different things that you can use, but I've got 3 or 4 favourites that I use most of the time. Now, my absolute favourite particle is hemp. For me, it is the premium particle. It's the best seed you can have, and I think it's the Carp's favourite as well. Beyond that, because of price, now hemp is expensive, but there are other things here that are much, much cheaper and are great bulking agents, I would call them. So the first of them is
pigeon conditioner. This is the aniseed one. It's the one I've always used. I believe they do a non-aniseed version, but the one with aniseed is my favourite. And that'll cost you, say, like 15 quid a sack, something like that, whereas hemp's probably 40 odd quid a sack. Hemp is expensive, but very good. Pigeon conditioner is also very good, but it's cheaper. And like I say, I use that as a bulking agent when I'm putting real big hits in throughout the summer months. You've then got other stuff like wild bird seed here down to the left, similar to pigeon conditioner, not quite the same, you know. Both of these have got a massive mixture of different seeds inside the bags, whereas hemp, of course, is just one type of seed. You can use things such as maize. Maize is really good, higher carbohydrate, cheap chips as well. I think maize is like a tenner a sack or something, you know, really cheap. Things like wheat, again, very cheap. One mix, Economix, you can buy that from your pet food stores. That's a good one. It's similar to these, but the food items are bigger. You've got things like tares, whole grains of maize, just bigger, chunkier items rather than the small seeds that you get here in these bags. And again, they're nice and cheap, so they're really good for big hits of bait, which is a lot of the time what I'm doing. So in a nutshell, there's loads of different seeds types that you can use, but hemp is my favourite, and this kind of thing is what I use to really bulk out the mixes throughout the summer months. We then have tiger nuts. Now, carp absolutely love tigers. Again, they're expensive, but they pretty much double in size once they've taken on water. So if you buy a 25 key, you probably get 50 key out of it. And more importantly, there isn't a carp that swims that doesn't like a tiger nut. And you can do all sorts with them, something we'll talk about a little bit later on. But they're the main ingredients, the things I use most of the time. And as you can see, that's what's sat here in my garage now. That's what I'm using at the moment. And you know, this year, once again, massive hits of particle going into the lake every single week. So now we're going to look at a bucket of bait that I've already prepared and see how we get it to that stage. You'll see there's a rather horrible looking layer of mould on the top, but if I stick the spoon in, the bait beneath it is good as gold. Don't worry about the mould. That is a good thing when you're preparing particles. This is fermented bait. Sewer drains. That may not mean a lot to you. It certainly didn't mean a lot to me prior to watching these videos. But Jack Thompson is someone you may recognise from YouTube. He also makes videos for us at Cypography. Now, he's got a little series called Sewer Drains or Drains, and he catches carp from the tiniest, they're basically ditches. They really are. The carp are incredible. Melted fins, you name it, you know, wonderful, wonderful carp. But he catches them from what in reality is a crazy, crazy place to catch carp from. So watch this clip, check out this carp and where he's caught it from. And of course, the obvious question to ask you is, have you ever caught a carp from a place like this?
So overgrown. During the winter, February and one about sort of March or April time, I dropped a couple of videos on a drain which I've been fishing through the winter, and it was basically sort of, I was only going to jump on here whilst it was lockdown and everything like that, and I haven't had any plans this year to get back on the rivers and do what I normally love, because I've been so stuck into other venues. But today, it's a couple of days after opening season, and I thought I'd just have a little wander, and I've stumbled across a load of them, and I can't believe it. The two fish that I really wanted to catch out of here, I've just bagged. They're both in the same net down there. I can't believe it. Absolutely buzzing with it. They're not very big. One's a linear, which is probably one of the better fish out of here, and the second is only a small mirror, but it's got the most gorgeous little heart-shaped tail you've ever seen, and that is exactly what I wanted to catch that one. So yeah, got two in the net, and what a way to start the river season. Bloody hell, I'm hot. I can't believe it. This Fortis Sherpa fleece is warm enough in the winter, let alone now. It's like 20 degrees, but it's pissing with rain, and I just had to get something from the van, and this is all I had. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get these gorgeous fish out and I'll show you. So I think I've got this a little bit wrong. This is definitely the scalier one, the big one. I'll save that for in a minute, but the one that I said's got the little love heart tail, it's not that one, but it's another one which I really wanted, which is just as special. They've still got leeches over them. If you, like I said, if you guys did watch my Cypography videos, you'll know I've never ever seen fish with as many leeches, but here's the first one. Just look how cool he is. Absolutely chuffed. I'll quickly show you the bigger one and we'll get them back. You can't beat with a carp, can you? Look at where I am in the middle of all this. I love it. I absolutely love it. And here's the one I really wanted to catch in the winter. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Epic fish. I love them. I absolutely love them. It doesn't matter the size of these fish. He's the one I could not catch. It was like -5 every time I was coming down here. Snow on the ground, heavy frosts. But this is a little bit different. And I'm in my element, doing what I do best and stalking. And at the moment, I can't do much wrong. I'm catching some seriously good fish at the moment. And you guys have got some awesome video content coming your way. So keep your eyes peeled. Let's get them back. Spike. Thank you. The banks are a little bit steep, so I've got them back. What a beautiful fish. Beautiful. Thank you.
Our final talking point is from Jim Shelley's Hunter Uncut series, and he's fishing abroad, fishing the canals. Now, Jim has done loads of this since going abroad. I'm not a big fan of canals. Maybe you are. There's a question straight away. Do you like canal fishing? Personally, I don't. I find them a little bit boring, a little bit monotonous. It's all good when you see the carp, but I feel like for a large part, you don't see a lot. You know, you walk up and down, it all looks the same. Like I say, I don't really like it. Jim, however, loves them. He loves walking up and down all day. And that is what this video kind of epitomises. The importance of putting in the footwork in order to locate the carp. You may not see them for hundreds of yards. Maybe, you know, you could walk 2.5 miles at times on a canal and see nothing. But all of a sudden, you find fish and it changes the game. They're not going to be that hard to catch because of those kind of carp. They don't come into contact with anglers too often. Of course, there's really busy canals. But for the most part, the hardest part about this style of fishing is always going to be locating the fish. And this is a prime example of how finding carp is so important, and finding carp is what is going to help you to catch them in the end. So my question to you is, do you fish the canals? Do you like them? And if you do, what would you say is the most important aspect of that style of fishing?
I've decided to leg it to another pin. I've got 2 more to go. No, 3 if I really want to. 2 are canals with absolute ginormodons in, all within, I just don't see them in Jim, like carp up to 34 kilo. So I'm heading there now. So this will be totally, never been here before. Let's see what happens. One of them's got 3 30 kilo carp in it. So let's see. Let's go from lakes off, let's go to canals. Big spot there. Bet they hide in this weed, most of them. That's the biggest one I've seen so far. There's another one there, there's quite a few here. Just drift past. They're like tucked under the bank. They get a nice oxygen supply here. decided to do a night, and unless I catch something substantially big, I'll be out of here just after first light. Going to another canal, 2 hours 40 minutes away with some big uns in it. So capybara with a tail on it. Yeah, you leg it. Quick as well. Just over an hour later. Got a bit of a deformity here. Oh well. At least I ain't blanked here. Social with these two, English person, and this person here is Belgium, and he's very shy.
Shy?
But first light.
I have 8 sacks in my van. Lovely. Man.
Got a nice mirror down there. On the long trip home, been fishing some lakes, and it's a bit of shit hemp. Too much spawning going on, so I ended up down this canal, or another canal, and then come to this night stretch you're allowed to do, and bumped into my old mate Ollie and his mate at this lovely mirror. For a change, it was on a dark side rig, bungee-fied. It's really warm to touch, so warm. Bits of boilie as well. Double bottom bait, HPC baits, Pacific plum, Nashi hemp and slushy tiger. Happy days. I'm on the way home now. I've ditched the last part to save 6 days from my last 2 trips to Andorra later in the year. I'll fold it in a minute. Ready?
Yeah.
Can't believe how warm this water is.
You've got a low battery side on this at the minute.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Straight in the weed, do you see that?
Yeah, and that's why we can't find them.
Right, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And remember, if you have commented in the comment section, we will contact you and give you free access to Cypography. We're also going to pick 3 people to get one of these t-shirts. So keep an eye on the comments section and we will contact you to give you access to Cypography, and if you're lucky enough to win a t-shirt, we'll let you know that as well. But like I say, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.